What is going on, garden fans? Welcome back to the Permaculture Homestead. I am off-site today at a local permaculture gardening project going on in my community. And really, I kind of wanted to walk you around this site, show you just a few things that they got going on. But this is a local food forest, totally fed off of by volunteers. And it's on a pretty sizable plot at a local park here in Columbia, South Carolina. Now, I'm not going to be able to get to everything here, but I do want to show you some of the highlights. This big tree right here is a mulberry. They have lots of apples, pears, and then a really good mix of foods and fruits that are great for South Carolina. Here's a great border of collards and brassicas. Looks like they've got some sorghum growing here. It's a really great companion planted food forest, and they're utilizing a lot of permaculture techniques. They're using companion planting, really good mix of growing techniques here. So we have this keyhole bed with a lot of tomatoes, marigolds, and peppers. And all along the way they have all types of informational placards for the local community, so that not only do they know what they're looking at, but that they're getting some kind of education into growing as well. So I think this is a great little polyculture they got here on this keyhole bed. They have tomatoes, looks like some Roma tomatoes that are about to color up. They have lemon balm and mint as an understory. And then of course general companion plants like the marigold, which does really good with tomatoes. And then peppers, which also go great with tomatoes and marigold. So this is a really nice looking little keyhole bed. I have some Chinese lantern here, different variety of tomato, tomatillo, a few green beans and stuff like that. But this site is much bigger than obviously my home site. I would say that this is about 4 to 5 times larger than my home site. So they have got a lot of stuff growing on here, a lot more than what I can fit on my 2,000 square feet. This looks like they got a little Three Sisters patch growing on with cucumbers and pumpkin and corn. I'm not seeing any beans, but there's a lot of corn and squash here, and zucchini. Trees, they have all types of trees growing here. Here's a pomegranate, really large pomegranate. Doesn't look like it's flowered or is fruiting. However, there's one not too far away that is flowering right now. Really big tree here. I don't know how long this orchard has been here, but it's fairly well established. A lot of these trees have got to be over 5-6 years old, especially this centralized mulberry tree, which is extremely large and houses quite a few birds. Getting into the thick of it here, and I'm just going to kind of pick a walkway and show you everything they got growing on, because there's a lot of fun stuff growing on here, garden fans. I hope you could pick up some information. Here is a fig, a massive fig tree. I'm hoping that mine look like this in just a couple years, and it is putting on strong right now. Just another good rain and a few more days of sunshine, those fruits will probably start to turn color and look really good. I don't know what variety it is. I'm gonna guess a black mission fig. Not too far from that, it has a blueberry. And then just looks like a bunch of service berries around it. An elderberry, they have elderberry out here. So they've got this nice hedge of serviceberry and elderberry not too far from that fig tree. Here's one that I got growing on in my homestead. This is pineapple guava. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait until my pineapple guava are about this big. This is a true shrub right here. And this will put on its fruit later on in the fall. It's probably already flowered for them this year, just like mine have. Here looks like some apples. And they have a lot of apple trees here, garden friends. They also have a lot of pear trees. And they're also kind of dealing with some of the same problems that I dealt with apples and pears. And that's scab, rust, fungal diseases. Just because we live in a subtropical area, there's all types of wet, damp conditions we deal with. So fungal diseases are really big, in the south at least, for the rosacea family. Better to just not grow rosacea. More blueberries in a guild with mint and dill They have Swiss chard out here underneath a tree. This is very healthy looking Swiss chard. Rainbow chard. And this is growing with an apple tree. That's kind of dealing with a little bit of blight. Here we go, they give you a little informational packet on apple tree guilds. So really cute stuff here, garden fans. And they're really doing their best to kind of educate the community as well with all these informational placards. Here is another pineapple guava, feijoa. Looks like they've got some espalier apple trees here. In between all that, there is all types of stuff growing here. Oh my gosh, rocket. They got some sunflower, some morning glory. Here's another espalier to apple. I know this is a weed, I just forgot the name of it right now. Good grain. Lots and lots of sunflower they got growing out here. And then of course, yeah, they're companion planting. They've got yarrow as a ground cover out here. Fields of yarrow. Irises. So much diversity out here, garden fans. Here's a whole hedge of apple trees. Looks like they just picked up all the apple trees that the local big box store was getting rid of, and they just put them in a row here. And some of these apples look good, don't get me wrong, but definitely there's quite a few that also look bug-eaten and pest damage and disease. Here's one I'm growing at my house, tansy, beneficial pollinator. This is a fairly sizable project, garden fans. And, oh, hey miss, how you doing? You think you could tell me about the project? How long has it been here, ma'am? Really? Okay. Well, I appreciate your help. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, right. I'm going to take one loop around here for you, garden fans, to show you the back nine. But this is a sizable project, once again. Fun to see that the local community is doing something and kind of educating the public on things like companion planting, holistic gardening, you know, non-pesticide usage and companion planting. Here's a good one, comfrey, right under an apple tree that also has a whole pile of yarrow. Some black-eyed Susans not too far away, bringing in pollinators. Here's a big pile of mountain mint. This is one that I have growing under my plum trees. And the pollinators are certainly all over this thing. I mean, this thing is loaded with wasps, with bees, carpenter bees, pollinators galore all over this. Oh, I see they got a blackberry patch over here. Let's check that out. Here we go, nice little blackberry patch coming in. Of course, there's some weeds coming through. Certainly they're not using any pesticides. These look like some grafted, some sort of citrus growing here. I don't know what these citrus are, but they've got a few of them. Here is a pawpaw. Pretty big pawpaw. Probably needs a little bit of shade though. And there's so much more growing on out here, garden fans. This is a project that's way bigger than my home site, and I kind of wanted to just introduce it to you. I'll certainly be giving you more videos of this place in the future. Looks really good right now. Hope you enjoyed this one. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe as always. God bless.